curtains sway gently by the window, and you're sleeping. Tenderly dancing on my skin makes me stay in bed a little longer to hear you breathe. Long for those quiet days when the hours drift away. Petals fall on the window pane as the clouds above float away.
Des émissions de radio et des enregistrements du domaine professionnel. Exercice 7.
Alors Lucie, qu'est-ce que tu fais cet été pour les vacances? Tu viens avec nous?
Leaning to the tension for release. Good things come with ease. Don't resist. Thoughts and words hold power to make life. You will always win if you keep your peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Just relax. Good flow. Breathe in, breathe out. As you grow. Do the things you know will light your fire. Make tomorrow bright. Authentic is the key to connect. Build the skills you need to ride the waves. Breathe in, breathe out. Just relax. Good flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Healing comes as you grow. Distraction is the death of all. Boredom is a soil, water, and sun. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down.
C'est comme au Japon, il y a le train qui passe.
Parce qu'il y a des bateaux qui vont passer.
Breathe in, breathe out. Just relax. Good
m'est jamais arrivé.
flow. Breathe in, breathe out. Healing comes as you grow. Breathe in, breathe out.
castle in a blue sky. Maybe vision, maybe dream. I imagine you were pulled to a new sweet by and by. And we were all there, and we were all fine, and we were all taking a sweet time. And we were all there.
bright, the dreams are on your
stars are lit, they try to catch your eye. Is it destiny or just beginner's luck that I found you? Now the moonlight dances gently over you. I have never found the peace inside my mind. I got nothing here that keeps me in line. In a messed up world, it's hard to see the good in everyone. In a broken conversation, silence won. It's too late now, I got to be on my way for sure. Lesson learned, you make it hard to walk out of the door. Note to self, you don't need to be anywhere but here. And I finally found some peace in me. I got